What's up, guys? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 2 of CLDL. This week we're up against FAC, who brought Great Tusk, Terra Ursaring, Mega Charizard Y, Blacephalon, Greninja, and Florges. I believe this is kind of exactly what I was thinking he'd bring, but um, forego like one of his mons because he had a Bronzong on his team, and I figured he would maybe bring it versus like Kyurem and like Mesprit, Pheasantipity, Diplin, something else on my team I'm probably forgetting. I guess Iron Treads if you're Levitate. Um, he could have easily like baited Levitate and Heat Proof versus me, I think. So it would have been a cool bring, but I think the 6 he brought was fine. Um, Meanwhile, I brought Kira, Meowscarada, Moltres, Rotom Wash, Mesprit, and Diplin, which I believe means that I've brought everyone off the bench already, except for Gurdurr. So hopefully Gurdurr will get its time to shine at some point. Probably next week. Maybe. I don't know who I'm even facing next week. But, well, if I find the chance to use it, then I guess I will. Um, as for sets, the Kyurem is Dragon Dance with Icicle Spear and Shadow Claw for the Bronzong. What was its last move? I think its last move was like Roost or Sub or something. Meowscrato's Expert Belt with Flower Trick, Knockoff Thunder Punch, and U-Turn. Um, and Protein. The idea behind it was if he led with Charizard, Thunder Punch just instantly killed it. And I figured they probably wouldn't go like hard Great Tusk on the Thunder Punch, so I pretty much would have gotten a lot of damage off on whatever came in if he saw the Thunder Punch coming as it is. The Moltres is Terra Poison with Subtoxic, Flamethrower, and Roost. Rotom Wash is Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Defog, and Trick. Defog, I think it was just kind of a move slot. The only reason I actually brought Rotom to this matchup was for Trick, and I couldn't fit Trick on Mesprit anywhere because our Mesprit is Calm Mind, Pain Split, Shadow Ball, and Psyshock. Um, Basically, other than Greninja, Mesprit kind of destroys things. And versus a bunch of special attackers, it looked pretty good. It also hardwalls Great Tusk. Um, so, good reason to bring it. And our Diplin is Terra Dragon with Giga Drain, Draco Meteor, Infestation, and Recover. Basically, the idea behind Diplin was it kind of walls a lot of this team. Even Florges can't two shot it with Moonblast. I think it Moonblasted like 43% or something. Um, but I really wanted something for like Blacephalon, especially in the sun. I could have went like Terra Water. Terra Water would have actually been a lot better in this matchup, I think. But Terra Dragon, I don't know. I think I just wanted extra damage on Draco. Um, and overall, Dragon's like a pretty consistent typing. So starting off, I'm gonna lead with the Meowscarada. He actually led Blacephalon, and his Ursaring is Terrifier, which I actually don't think I noticed until someone said that like after the game. But anyways, I'm gonna go straight into Rotom Wash because I figured Rotom like I don't need Rotom in this matchup, especially because they didn't bring Bronzong and I don't really have to trick anything. But if I did trick something, I would like it to be on the Florges. But he's gonna click Mind Blown. He's kind of showing that he's not choice specs. So I figured if he was lead, then he might be like Scarf. I didn't really take an account for the fact that he might be Sash, um, because I believe he revealed after the game that the Blacephalon was Sash to bait like Sash lead Meowscarada or something like that. Um, but in my Meowscarada's expert belt, so we're gonna go into Moltres here, and he's gonna go straight into Charizard. I believe I just click sub. Yep. And then he's gonna Mega Evolve and break my sub, which actually kind of surprised me. I kind of wish I made my Moltres like more specially defensive because I didn't really count for Charizard to be breaking my sub with Flamethrower. But anyways, I'm gonna get the Toxic off, and then I believe he clicks Toxic on me as I Roost. I probably should have subbed again, but it's whatever. He's gonna flamethrower now. It does 36%. I guess in the sun, I don't think specially defensive Moltres would withstand flamethrower behind sub. So I guess it didn't really matter. Uh, I believe now I roost. Yep. And then what do I do here? Do I roost again? Yeah, I roost again because I think I wanted to see what move Blacephalon was clicking. For whatever reason, I just thought the Blacephalon was Choice Scarf. Um, but it was basically Sash with Mind Blown to just kill Meowscarada and then like get a free switch into something else, or like I guess just trade. But he's gonna roost again, and Rotom. Actually, I guess Sash is good against me because of if I was like Scarf Meow for whatever reason, then it accounts for that too. I'm gonna trick a Choice Scarf onto Florges as I get leftovers. He's gonna Moonblast. I believe I just Volt Switch out. Yep. Now I'm gonna go to Mesprit. He's pretty much locked into Moonblast, and I can kind of just Calm Mind up for free. He's gonna Shadow Ball. It's gonna do like a little over half, and I'm just gonna Psyshock and kill it. If I were real there, I probably could have Calm Minded again. Actually, no, that would have been a bad idea, because he just goes Gren here. And if he Shadow Balled me again, that I would have been lower. But it's kind of weird to think that this Mesprit could have lived. It could have lived an extra Shadow Ball. I probably should have made my Mesprit like specially defensive-ish. I think my Mesprit was just modest max special attack and max HP. But I probably should have invested more in defense because Pain Split would have hurt more and done more for me. I'm gonna Infestation on the Florges. Just to kind of trap it for a while. I probably could have kept it in longer. I probably should have just stayed in with Dipplin. I also really did not have to Terrasilize it at all. I have no idea why I Terrasalized Dipplin. I should have Terrasilized Moltres. Although I wouldn't have expected Charizard to have Toxic, I guess. I'm gonna Toxic the Ursaring. It seemed like a bad idea, but I really wanted to just like chip this thing down a little bit. And unfortunately, I think I kind of miscounted the damage on Toxic, and Moltres just kind of dies. Rotom Wash, gonna trick again because I wanted to trick the Violate off of Ursaring. But he kind of read right through me, and I get my Choice Scarf back. And then I believe he goes hard Charizard, yeah. And that's insane because I believe I almost Volt Switched out. But I wanted to trick again to see if he'd stay in and like mess up some items. But no, he read right through that again. And then he tricks and Toxics my Rotom. Does he stay in here? I think, yeah. I can't believe that he stayed in on, like, he switched Charizard into Rotom Wash. That's just insane. I don't think Volt Switch would have killed because I think his Charizard's like specially defensive for Kyurem or something like that. Dipplin's gonna come in though because I was like, okay, well, Dipplin kind of like not the greatest mon in this matchup. Like I think I could have won without Dipplin, but I end up getting to keep it around anyways. Let's see, goes into Florges. Hydro Pump doesn't do any damage. I really wish I could have just tricked again, but he played around Trick like super well. Anyways, Mesprit's gonna come in. He goes hard Greninja, which kind of sucks because I already know that he's Battle Bond, and my Mesprit can't really touch Battle Bond Gren. I was kind of hoping he would be like Protein, and I could lock him into like a different move, but didn't really work out that way. Anyways, it turns out to be Calm on Florges, and I'm like, well, I kind of lose. So my only play really is to go into Mesprit, and I believe I had to like Calm Mind against it. I think here I should have Calm Minded again, but in case he went Greninja, then Pain Split would have actually done like some damage, but I think I was a little too scared of Greninja coming in. He's gonna Moonblast again, and then I believe I Psyshock? Yeah, so I'm gonna Psyshock here. Does he Synthesis? No. Yeah, so I think here he clicked synthesis, and what I should have done, I should have calm minded again, and then gotten the floor just below half, because then Meowscarada would have killed it with Flower Trick, or at least scared out the Florges, and I would have gotten like Flower Trick plus toxic damage on Charizard or whatever happens. Or he goes Ursaring and like Terras. Um, so it would have helped out a lot more, but unfortunately, I just played this game really bad. And I believe, yeah, he's gonna synthesis until the leftovers makes it so that I don't die or that I don't kill him with Flower Trick. So now I have to go into Meow, and then I'm gonna click U-turn into Diplin, and thankfully he goes for the kill. Well, he attempted to, but Diplin just lived. So Diplin actually living was kind of bad for me, because now I believe he gets to kill Diplin now, and I basically have to choose between Kyurem and Meowscarada. In hindsight, I probably should have chosen Kyurem, but I don't think Kyurem beat Ursaring anyways. I believe the turn that the Ursaring came in and clicked Bulk Up, I pretty much already lost. He could have lasted long enough with lefties, and he had, I believe, he said he had Rest Sleep Talk. He must have been like Rest Sleep Talk Facade or something. So unfortunately, I kind of lost there anyways, but Kyurem's gonna pull through and get 5 Icicle Spears off with the loaded dice. That way Meowscarada can come in and pretty much get a free kill. Unfortunately, I have to click Flower Trick. I really wanted to click Thunder Punch, because then Charizard can't beat me. And, I mean, I guess Tusk would have been able to beat me. He was Scarf Tusk anyways. So either way, I was only going to claim 1 kill. He actually probably could have went hard Great Tusk and then just killed me with like close combat or something, because his Tusk was Scarf. So he could have preserved some differential, but luckily he let me do at least something. And yeah, that was not that great of a game. He played super well around Trick Rotom, I think. And I think one of my misplays was just my Diplin set in general. I don't think that Diplin was like a terrible bring, but it couldn't do damage. Like, it couldn't break through anything, couldn't break Florges. Honestly, I really didn't prep for Florges that well. I mean, in theory, I kind of did. Like, in prep, my Mesprit kind of dealt with Florges, and then I had Terra Poison and Moltres as well. But Moltres, for whatever reason, I didn't Terrastallize it when I probably should have, and I should have just kept Diplin around for some other stuff. I think the only reason I Terra Diplin was so that Greninja Ice Beam and Tusk Ice Spinner wouldn't like almost one-shot me. And I guess I valued Diplin a little bit too much. It dealt with Charizard as well. And I think it dealt well with Tusk and Greninja, but it just kind of invites in Florges. Even like Ursaring to an extent. It walled Blacephalon, so I mean it dealt with like 4 out of 6 Pokemon, but Florges was like the biggest issue that I just like didn't really account for. And I should not have tricked again with Rotom, because I don't know. I think I almost read him like going into Florges again, because I think he was like, what if he wants to trick my Violet off? But it didn't really matter because Ursaring kind of won. But because of that play, he decided to play the long game with Florges. I don't really know why. I feel like he should have just swept me with Ursaring instead, but it's whatever. I pretty much had lost from there. But yeah, GG's to Fac. Hopefully next week I'll be able to bring up the Gurdurr or something like that, and hopefully have some mons like do stuff. I am pretty happy with the work that Mesprit put in. And I guess Moltres got a toxic off on a few things. Um, what killed Blacephalon? What was the mon that killed Blacephalon again? Oh, it was Mesprit. Mesprit killed Blacephalon, and then Meowscarada killed the Florges. Both of which didn't even come last week. Kieran, Moltres, and Rotom Wash did stuff last week. Diplin kind of didn't really do much, but it was a 1 point mon, so I'm not going to really complain about it. I guess everyone's doing stuff so far, so whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.